Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. I thought I would put together this short sequence for when you are traveling or when you might have been away from your practice for a little while and you need just like a good, somewhat easy stretch for your whole body. As you can see, I'm not home. We're on vacation in Tuscany, and I feel like I could use a little bit of a stretch as well. So I put this together just for that. There's going to be minimal on the floor, a little bit on the floor, but mostly standing sequences. No props needed. You might not even have a mat if you're away. I don't have a mat. So I've sort of adapted it to work out if you don't have anything. So we're going to get started standing up. So just take a moment to come to a nice, easy standing position with your feet about hips width apart in mountain pose, Tadasana. Spin your palms out, close your eyes, lengthen up through your back and soften your knees here a little bit. Just take 3 breaths with your eyes closed. And then after that last exhale, you can keep your arms at your sides, blink your eyes open, maybe also bring your hands to your hips and just bend into the knees a little bit. Press down into the 4 corners of your feet and just start to lift and lower your heels a couple of times. Lifting and lowering, pressing through the front edge of each foot. And then finally let the heels release down, press the feet down into the floor and start to roll your shoulders back 4 or 5 times in one direction. Keeping your tailbone lengthening down, navel drawn up. Sweep the arms up over your head. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and take a little lean over to the left side. We're going to expand on that a little bit. Step your right foot behind your left and just go for a nice side body stretch here on the right side. And come all the way back up, lower your arms, and take your shoulders the other way. So if you rolled them back 4, 5, maybe 6 times, roll them back to front. Lengthening down the sides of your neck. As you reach up, inhale. Draw your front ribs in, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and exhale a little bit over to the right side. Soften the knees. Keep that side bend, step your left foot behind your right. One more breath here. Push off, come back to center. Lift up through both sides, maybe gaze up, draw your tailbone under. And then swing your arms down by your sides. Bring your chin to your chest, bend your knees, and then just take a nice long release down with bent knees. So be generous there in the amount of bend in your knees. Fingertips might touch the floor or your shins. Couple flows here through the breath. Bend and straighten the knees. Let your head relax. And then bend the knees quite a bit here. Take your palms flat. Step back into a plank pose. You can also bring your knees down to the floor. Push the floor away so you feel your upper back is a little bit rounded. Reach your tailbone to your heels and then roll your inner thighs up. We're going to do single knee taps here for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen out. Push the floor away. So find your core, a little bit of heat there, and then bring one knee and then the other knee down. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round. Bring your chin to your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, bend the elbows a little bit. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to start a little flow here with a twist and a shoulder opener. Come back to a neutral spine. Bring yourself almost into a child's pose. So keep your toes tucked under. Now your left arm is going to pull back. So bring your hand into a fist and bring your left elbow back. Now, as you breathe in, you're going to shift your weight forward. Take your right leg behind you and make a big circle with your left arm. And we do it again. Pull it back. We'll do it 4 times. Reach out, big stretch. Twist open to the left. Pull it back. Reach, stretch. Tuck your right toes under. And last time, pull it in. And reach it all the way out. Turn your ribs. And bring your left hand to the floor. Stretch out the soles of your feet. Second side, right elbow pulls back. Squeeze your shoulder blade onto your spine. And then shift your weight forward. Reach the right arm, left leg. Stretching here. Open your chest, open your shoulder. Pull it back. Reach it out for 3. Pull it in. And 2. Big deep breaths. Last one. Lift up, stretch, and bring it back in. Little child's pose here. Come up onto your fingertips. You can stay in child's pose or press the palms flat. Tuck your toes. Take yourself maybe into a down dog while you pedal out your legs. Shake your head yes and no. Try to lengthen your spine by bending your knees. From here, reach your right leg up. Inhale as high as you feel comfortable. And then as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Come into a lunge and reach up to a high lunge here. Stretch out. And take a twist, open to the right. A little lean back, simple flow. Reach your left hand down, right arm up, twist. And lower your right hand, step back, plank pose, inhale. Now you can stay in plank and come straight back to down dog if you want to minimize your time on the floor, or you can lower down halfway or all the way if you want to add a cobra and take it back. Spreading fingers, spreading toes. Let yourself continue to move if you feel like you need to move, if you're a little bit more stiff than you normally are. Reach the left leg up and step the left foot between your hands. Bend the front knee. Come into your lunge. And when you're ready, lift up. And stretch. And then take your twist and reverse it. Lengthen through your right side. Come into your low twist. Left arm up. And take yourself back to plank. Hold your plank pose or vinyasa through. And come back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. Little forward fold. Toe heel your feet together. Come right up into chair. So reach the arms up into chair pose. And then swing around to the right for a moment in twisted chair. Right shoulder pulls back, left hip pulls back. Bring it up. Back to your chair. Now we're going to keep the knees bent. Step the left foot to the back and open right up into your second warrior. So from chair, right into your warrior 2. Reverse. Stretch up through your right side. Come back to second warrior. Now we're going to straighten the legs, pivot the feet. Bend your back knee. This is going to kind of open up your lower back a little bit on the right side if it feels tight. Swing your left arm around and catch your left wrist with your right hand. And then go ahead and stretch out through that left lower back. And then bring yourself all the way up back to your second warrior pose. Reverse. right into side angle. So bring yourself into whatever version of side angle feels appropriate. Reach through your left side, tuck your chin. Think of that left low back stretching out. Good, come all the way up, straighten the front leg. You can always scoot your back foot in a bit. Reverse, triangle. And as you exhale, sit your hips back. Right side stays long. Take any shape, again, that feels supported in triangle pose. Now from our triangle, we're gonna circle this top arm over to fold into a wide leg forward fold for just a moment. Let your head go, shift your weight toward your toes, and then bend into this right knee, little Skandasana variation here. You can keep your hands on the floor, you can bring your hands to your left thigh, a couple pulses here, and then walk it all the way around to the front. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. Take a moment in a forward fold. Release your head, toe heel your feet together. Once again, bend the knees, bring weight into heels, and shift right up into your chair pose here. Shoulders back, ribs in. As you exhale, twist to your left. Pull yourself around to the left side. Now this time we come back to chair. We're going to step the right foot to the back and open up into your warrior two facing the right. So stretch yourself out here for a breath. Reverse your warrior. And come back to second warrior. Now straighten the legs through this transition pose. Bend into your back knee. And this time the right arm's going to swing around. Catch the right wrist with your left hand and press the fingertips forward, or pull the fingertips forward to stretch out your right lower back. Come back to center, reach up. Back to your second warrior, exhale. Set yourself up here for your version of side angle. Left forearm to thigh, right arm up and over, and lengthen and stretch as much as you can through your right side. Come all the way up as you inhale. Maybe you scoot your back foot in as you straighten your legs. Reverse triangle, lift up through your left ribs. And then emphasize pulling the hips back to stretch out through your left arm. Take your triangle pose. From triangle, circle this right arm up and over all the way into your wide leg forward fold here. About 2 breaths here. Let your head go. Lengthen your spine. And then walk your fingers forward, bend into your right knee. Side lunge, Skandasana, fingers tips on the floor, or bring your hands to your right thigh. Little pulses here maybe. Walk yourself all the way around to the front of your space and step back to downward facing dog or child's pose. Spend another breath here, roll your inner thighs in, continue to move mindfully. I'm going to walk the feet to the middle and just take a seated pose for a moment. So bring yourself down to a seat. Bring your knees together. Boat pose variation here with some little pulses here for the core. So lift up through your side body and pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your right leg over your left. Seated twist here. Wrap yourself around to the right and sit as tall as you can. So think of a little bit of a back bend here as you draw the shoulders down your back, lift and your lower back up and in. We're going to move through that one more time. 10 pulses in your boat pose. So sit back, lift up, stretch your arms out, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now cross the left leg over the right and bring yourself into your twist here. Whatever you feel comfortable with your arms. Right? Most important thing here is to sit tall, lengthen up, lift up through your spine. Taking one more breath here, lower back moves in. As you exhale, unravel. Now come to stand on your knees for just a moment. We're going to tuck the toes under, a little bit of back bending here. Flowing camel, flowing half camel pose. So if you can walk your fingertips back and see if you can tuck your toes under. Now you can keep your fingertips on the floor or come right back here so that you're actually putting a little bit of pressure there on the soles of your feet. Stretch out the soles of your feet and your arches here for another breath, if you can. We're going to flow back and forth some half camel with a little bit of a twist here for the spine. So bring your right fingertips to your right heel, just very lightly. Left arm's going to swing up as you open here. So see if you can, now if it feels uncomfortable to be there, you can bring your right hand to your hip. If that's a little bit more supportive. Swing the arms down, switch sides. Lift up, stretch. So we're not really holding the back bends, we're just flowing it. So just go through a range of motion that feels supported to you. Keep pulling your navel in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. You can even open the arms here for these last 2. 2. And 1. Come back to the center. Plant your palms. Last downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. Let your head drop. Stretch out your lower back. A couple options here. You can stay here. You can come back into just an easy child's pose if that's good for you. You can also come back to a 3-legged dog here. So we're kind of finishing up with some back bends that are lifted up off the floor a little bit. Bend the right knee, fan the hip. You can stay here or take it right into your wild thing here. So if you want to find your back bend here for your whole spine and you're feeling good about it, reach up, push your hip points up, stretch. Move your tailbone in. And then bend the knees to come out easily and just come back to this downward facing dog, keeping your side body nice and long. Left leg lifts up. Bend the left knee. You're even getting that nice little bit of a back bend here without going any more. If you want to take it to that next stage, take your left foot behind and then reach up. Stretch. Long. 1 more breath. And then bend the knees to come out. So think about softening the knees to make a nice transition. Last breath in dog pose. And slowly, softly lower your knees down. If you want to take a nice child's pose here, you can add a little twist if you want in your child's pose to each side. That would feel nice. And so this concludes your short little travel practice. If you have a couple extra moments, if you're in a good spot for it, you could do a short Shavasana. You could also just come into a nice cross-legged seat, close your eyes, take a few breaths for a seated meditation before you move on to whatever you're doing next. And I hope you really enjoy this practice, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.